because Bob is stupid, but if you look, he can't afford to build a cage here because Bob will just crush them. He'll be inside. He'll be touching one of the corners of the cage, and that's not what you want as dwarf. Here's guard going to work. It's pretty sweet stuff. My little thing is here. That's not good. So Bob going stupid though, like I said, it doesn't really hurt me too much. Having him here. And if you look, he's committing way too many dwarves to this side, so now I know he's not coming this direction. And I can cheat over this way with these players now. Don't hand off with your dwarfs. Like, okay, you have a Longbeard with the ball. Like, that's not a terrible thing. Yeah, they're slow or whatever, but I mean, if he makes he has 8 turns. If he made the touchdown, he skills up. You get more guard. It's good stuff. Don't give the ball away. Your runner's gonna make a lot of points just because he's your runner. And if you dump the ball on the floor, I'm gonna come and get it. Anyway, punch a dwarf in the face. It's pretty sweet. Look at him, he's all stunned. I can't even see if it was supposed to be a KO or not. I hate Thick Skull, but honestly, it comes up more often than I like it to. Okay, so let me go back to actually making comments here. My defense here is, I don't know. I need to move, I need to recreate a pillar here. I think Bob went stupid again. I can't check. Yeah, he went stupid again here. So he went stupid 2 turns in a row. They do that sometimes. They're ogres. What can you do? Get a tackle zone on the ball. Get tackle zones on the ball, especially against dwarves. I know where his blitz is going to be. It has to be here because he needs to push me away from the ball in order to reliably be able to pick it up. Oh yeah, I mentioned this last game. Check out these little dwarf cheerleaders here. He will win all the cheering fans roles, but hopefully he doesn't win any of the important roles. Alright, so if you look here, is it his turn? I knocked this guy over with Claxby. I shouldn't have followed up, but I did. Cage is not advancing this direction. What can happen, though, is he could knock away this player, and form a cage right up in here. No, he's not quite fast enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Never mind, he's going to have to build a cage around here somewhere. Instead, what he does is this. Don't do this. You already stood this guy up, so he has the assist. Don't put your ball carrier next to an opponent just because he can. Because imagine if this had been like quad skulls, which I know isn't very likely. But it does happen. Your ball carrier is standing next to somebody and not contributing in any way to moving that player away. Like, if he was actually giving an assist, I don't like giving assist with my ball carrier, but if you are in that camp, you should, like, make sure that the assist is actually doing something. Instead, like, okay, if you think about what he should have done, he should have come up with the runner, gave him the assist, used his blocker to knock this Claxby away, and this guy would have had one movement. He could have come and stood right here behind him. That would have formed up his cage a lot better. It's not even a cage. Kind of. I don't know. It's a really risky cage. This is not a very good cage. But if he had a guard right here, I could not do what I'm about to do. which is Russian with Billy Bonky. So again, you see me form the Pillars of Two. It's good stuff. Bob is over here to keep him from using his little stunty dwarf legs to create a cage over here. Because they're only movement 4, so these guys aren't going to be able to come like here necessarily. Really what he should do is he should pick this guy up, hit this guy here, and then he'd be able to run his runner, look at that, over here, and then bring these guys to form up like a little barrier over here. But even then, like, yeah, I guess now he'd be running backwards, but um, he'd be moving more to the open area. And then of course you'd see me move these pillars over here, which would be, or I just like wiggled my mouse all over the screen, but really it would be in front of his cage. But he'd be moving back to center field, which would give him more options than what he has now, which is, prospects are kind of crappy right now. Hey, there's my thrower getting beat up, or I guess not even my thrower, somebody else's thrower. Mile High. Yeah, there he is, beating up more of my people. I didn't notice it before, but really Bonky is in kind of a dangerous position.